There are hundreds of robotic vacuum cleaners on the market, but the eufy Clean X9 Pro stands out with one unique feature. While most robotic vacuums on the market have a mop pad that lightly wipe your floors, you get a real deep cleaning thanks to the Mop Master feature on the eufy Clean X9 Pro. The dual rotating mops spin at 180 RPM with 1 kilogram of downward pressure, which means not only can they clean up fresh spills, but also sticky, grimy messes that most mops can't handle. Most robotic vacuums totally avoid carpet while in mopping mode to avoid cross-contamination, but the X9 Pro can lift the mop pads 12 millimeters, totally avoiding cross-contamination, and can still vacuum your carpets without you having to remove the mop pads, making this a totally hands-free clean. In this video, we're going to take an in-depth look at the eufy Clean X9 Pro. Big shout outs to eufy for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get started. First up, let's go ahead and get this out of the box and see what all we are working with. We've got our quick start guide and manual right up top. We've got two different power supplies. I'll be using the US region power supply. And here is the X9 Pro. The first thing that stands out, obviously, are the two rotating mop pads. There was an extra air filter. Here's the base station that cleans the mop heads and also charges the robotic vacuum. Let's take a closer look at the base station. We've got a dirty water reservoir and also a clean water reservoir as well. Right here on the back side is where you're gonna plug in the power cord. This is kind of where the magic happens. This is the mop cleaning station. Here's your little charge ports to charge the vacuum cleaner. This is where it's gonna spray clean water to clean the mop pads and agitate them as well. And then down here on the bottom, it's gonna suck up the dirty water and send it up here to the dirty water reservoir. Let's take a closer look at the vacuum. Right up top here, we have the iPath laser navigation system. Up front, you got the accurate AI.See system. This helps with obstacle avoidance. So it's gonna actually give a 3D map paired with the iPath laser. That way you can see the objects that are in front of it and totally avoid them. On the front here, we have the spot clean button, the power button, and the recharge button. If we open our lid here, there's a QR code that you can scan to download the eufy Clean application. Here is your dust bin, pretty large dust bin. On the bottom here, you have a multi-directional brush. You've got your side brush here that's gonna sweep everything off the edges and then push it here into the multi-directional brush. We've got our dual rotating mop pads here in the back. So on the front here, you do have anti-cliff sensors. So if this is upstairs or something, it knows when it's at an edge and it won't keep going. You also have a carpet detection sensor here. This will let this know when it's on carpet, so it knows to auto raise the mop pads in order to not get things dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and head into the living room and get this set up. Getting this set up should be pretty simple. We're gonna plug up the base station. Then we're gonna power this on for 3 seconds. All right, we've got our pulsing lights, so we'll go ahead and connect this to the base. We're going to make sure that we've added water to the water tank there all the way to the max line. Next up, we'll open up the application. It's already found the X9 Pro, so we'll click on that. We'll go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi. Next, you can name your vacuum cleaner. I've just named mine Kylo. And it says we are all ready to go. Everything is set up. So on the first run, this is going to create a quick map. So it's gonna send this out and make a full map of my house within, just a few minutes, versus me having to wait for this vacuum to go out and clean my house several times to have a full map. So I'm definitely loving that feature. To me, the number one reason that you should consider the eufy Clean X9 Pro has to be the Mop Master feature. There are lots of robotic vacuum cleaners that have the dual spinning mop heads on the bottom, but one key feature that really stands out here is the auto lift to 12 millimeters. Over 90% of carpets in America are shorter than 10 millimeters, which means that this is going to be able to clear most carpets in most homes. When I've used robotic vacuum cleaners in the past, usually you need to remove the mop pads before vacuuming your carpet. This is totally hands-free because it's able to lift the mop pads so that you won't cross-contaminate and stain up your carpets. The 1 kilogram of downward pressure with the 180 RPM of spin generates enough friction to get rid of really stubborn stains that other robotic mops just can't touch. With the pentagonal shape, the mop pads are going to be able to get into every corner and crevice, so you're not missing any spots. The X9 Pro has an auto clean station with both a clean water tank and a dirty water tank. The X9 Pro will go out and clean an area, and when the mop pads are dirty, it will return to the auto clean station, clean the mop pads, and then return to work. When it's totally finished, it will give the mop pads one last cleaning, and then it goes through a drying cycle where it actually applies 40 degrees Celsius of heated air to ensure that there's no mold or bacteria growth on these mop pads. Not only is the X9 Pro a mopping champ, but it's definitely no slouch when it comes to vacuuming your carpets. This vacuums with an industry-leading 5,500 Pascal of suction power, meaning it's going to be able to get all the dust, dirt, debris, even pet hairs and dander from your carpets, as well as your hard floors with no issues. I tested this on cereal, ground coffee, and plenty of other things. As you can see, it definitely had no trouble vacuuming up basically anything that I was able to throw at it. The multi-directional brush ensures that it continues cleaning no matter which direction it's going. This is also a tangle-free brush, and I don't know about you, but one of the most annoying parts of robotic vacuums is having to take it apart and clear out pet hair and even human hair. It's really disgusting. That's something that you're not going to have to worry with this anti-tangle brush. The X9 Pro features seriously high-tech navigation with the iPath laser navigation and the AI.See obstacle avoidance. This is going to be able to provide a super efficient clean without running into objects, making this a totally hands-free experience. You're not going to have to babysit this vacuum cleaner. The AI.See uses 3D time-of-flight sensors plus an AI camera to recognize and avoid common household objects like shoes. I don't know about you, but my kids, when they get home from school, they just take off their shoes and leave them in the middle of the floor. This robot can avoid those shoes and continue on its cleaning pattern. And another really big feature here is it is able to recognize and avoid cords. So if you've got charge cords laying around, they're not going to get wrapped up in the brush. It's just going to simply avoid those. And you don't have to worry about your privacy here. The AI.See's camera is strictly used for obstacle avoidance. This has been TÜV Rheinland certified as a safe product for your home. It does not store any images. It only uses this for navigation. When it comes to navigation, this features the top of the line iPath laser navigation, which allows this to send thousands of lasers out into your home, pinpointing the exact distance between the vacuum cleaner and objects in your home like furniture or walls. You don't have to worry about this moving furniture, scratching your floors, or scraping your walls, as this knows exactly where it's going. It also enables this to be super efficient, cleaning in an S pattern. You're not going to miss any spaces. The AI Map 3.0 technology allows this to map out individual rooms so that you can customize your cleaning. And I love the fact here that you have multi-map capability. So if you need a map for each level of your home, you do have the ability to do that within the application. Within the app, you're able to fully customize your cleaning. You can select areas that you want to clean, zones that you want to clean. You can even set no-go zones. You can even fine-tune things like the suction power and the dampness of the mops as it cleans. And I really just love the ability to personalize and customize the clean each time this vacuum cleaner is used. If you really want to make this a totally hands-free experience, you can even set up schedules so this will mop and vacuum your floors every single day at a certain time, or even multiple times per day. Then the only thing you would have to do is swap out the dirty and clean water. Overall, if you're looking for a super powerful ultimate mopping machine, the eufy Clean X9 Pro definitely fits the bill. I specifically love the fact that it can clean my carpets and my hard floors in one go without me having to reach down and remove the mop pads. To me, that is a game changer. I'll be sure to leave links in the description of where you can pick one of these up for yourself. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.